Hey, I'm back. I guess you can call it season 2. We've been away for a while, you know.
Life for sure.
Someone graduated.
Yeah, that's how I third.
No, you didn't graduate when
Oh,
when we did this.
well, your boys are graduate.
Part of the working world like that. With
Yeah.
graduation and certificate.
Bachelor's of Science in Media Communications.
So congratulations to you, my boy.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
My specialty is integrated marketing.
So he needs all that.
All of it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I guess we could just start by saying, surprisingly, oddly enough, I mean, we did this for a little bit, but nothing crazy. But people actually wanted us to come back and talk. So, I mean, it's not saying that we wasn't going to come back, but you know, I guess it pushed the needle more to be surprised that people actually watched us in a way and listened to us. So, like,
I agree.
I mean, it was. Yeah, I'm just surprised that people message, hey, are you guys doing the podcast better? Bringing it back. I was like, really? I mean, we knew people watched, but like, it wasn't
oh, you guys watch it?
Yeah, like I didn't think it was like, I don't have a big ass following, but it just like, I was surprised that, people wanted it back. So I guess it moved the needle for us to, come back faster, I guess. But
Yeah.
Shocking.
I was shocked. I know for a fact I was shocked because it's like, when you started back, like, oh, who's that person? Which is like, that's my brother.
Mm.
They're like, oh, you guys, it's like, when you guys started back up? I'm like, we're gonna get to it. You know what I mean? We're not rushing ourselves. We're not trying to be like,
it's more like a fun thing, I would say.
Yeah, it's more like a fun thing. And
I felt like we're like looking for like fame or like money from it. Like,
I mean, if it happens to blow up, I mean,
that's anybody, but like more than that, we're just doing it just to get stuff off our chest kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily something that we make revolve around our lives or anything like that. Like, this is kind of like just like a hobby and
something for fun.
Yeah. See what happens.
Yeah. So like, we don't try to like burn ourselves out. We just kind of like, do videos when we feel like it. And then
so now definitely surprised that some people wanted us back.
Yeah.
Like I said, for having a small following, I guess it's kind of nice. I won't say it's not. It's kind of nice to hear that, but like I said, we wasn't really thinking of it as something like that, especially for being gone for, I don't know how long it was gone.
Been for a little bit, some months.
I feel like it's almost been close to a year.
No. It's been like, we've been gone for like 4 months, 4 or 5 months.
Like it's been long.
I feel like it. I think 4 or 5 months. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel like 4 or 5 months we've been gone for. For a minute, yeah. Go take a look at that. See what that's up. But while he's doing that, so like for us, if you guys love our content, if you guys love our podcast, you guys want to join or be a part of it, just go ahead and comment down below. Let us know, send us a message, whatever. And we look to have people on. We're probably going to end up getting like the Discord thing set up to where we can have people talk through Discord or various, other platforms. Probably go through Twitch, Kick, TikTok, all those platforms as well, and kind of start doing like some more like reactions and have people coming on, telling us about everything that's going on. They tried it.
I'm trying to look at our last post.
What was that? It won't show you?
No, we click on insights, but I don't know if that's counting we posted this video.
Posted the video. So it's all around the same time usually. Why?
It says November 28th, 2024.
Okay, so never mind. So yeah, it's been longer than that.
But that was the last like that
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Check on YouTube because I don't think I posted some of the ones on YouTube. Some of the ones on Instagram, YouTube to Instagram, blah blah. However that goes. I think that will probably have a better idea. But in the meantime, you know me. My name is Ace. On social media platforms, I go by John. And I do like some motivational stuff here and there, let people, picking people's brains, see what's going on. Yeah. If y'all need anything, let me know.
So that's shorts. The last video that we put up was the Diddy thing. Wait, no.
Yeah, that top one is the latest one. It's just a different thumbnail.
A year ago.
Oh God, I mean a year ago. Okay, so been that one year.
It's a
Wait, hold on. No, let's see. Because I think our video is weird. Hold on. Boom. All right. 7 months. Because remember we did live videos too.
okay.
So 7 months was seven.
So, I told you.
I mean, yeah, 7 months is still some time. That is the heat.
I told you. It's been like a year because you gotta realize I was thinking because Zoe wasn't even like moving like this
So
at all. Like she was still like getting used to like being around other people. So yeah, I told you it's been like it's been that long. That's wild.
that's some time.
That's wild.
That's some time.
I didn't think
But it's June.
we are in June.
It's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
We don't talk about it enough, I guess.
Honestly, yeah. Men's mental health awareness is a very big thing, very important. Men, make sure you check on your peoples, your friends, your homies, your significant others, however you look at it. Checking on people to make sure that their mind, their mental state is actually on earth, and people's mindset is not,
not that there's nothing wrong with not being on Earth, but like
yeah,
just reel them in.
like you're here.
Yeah, you're present, I guess you would say. Yeah. Oh, I am King Rick, by the way, guys. I think all my socials are the same. If not, you can find me, I guess. Yeah. You can look me up. Sure.
Look you up, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it says King Rick. They all should, but
I think most of them do. They all say King Rick, but some have the number variation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
The number variation I think is different at the end.
I think I changed them all, but they're all like. Anyway, yeah, you can follow it. You don't have to. I really don't be on the medias as much.
So, matter of fact, how is your mental? How is your mental health? How is your mental state?
Better.
Okay.
I'm say stress, not stressing, but stressing a little bit here and there, but nothing like to where I lose myself, like I did like a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like, next day I've been all right. Just dealing with child and significant other, not dealing, but do the inner workings of life and trying to better myself and stuff like that. So I would say it's not. I could be in a better position in my head, but overall I am good. Yeah, I would say. Or what you said?
Similar to what you said, same thing. I'm good. My mental state has always been okay. I mean, I guess like to me, I take things as it's life. It could always be worse. So I take it like, hey, at least I'm here, and at least I'm able to do certain things that I'm able to do. Because I could be homeless. I could, be paralyzed to where I can't move. I can be, so like to me, it's like, at least like I'm okay and I'm stable, even though it might not be the best situation or where I want to be, but I know I can always overcome that and move on, and grow from it. So my mental state is fine. You have your days, especially with like this job market now is throwing me. So, fresh out of school, it's been like a year total since I, fully officially graduated. And then having to try to find jobs in a field where AI and everybody else feels like they can do the work that it takes to, provide what I provide.
And I don't have to pay much to do it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like they'll go on like, now don't get me wrong, I love the freelance apps. But it's be more like you got like the Fiverr, and people go on Fiverr, and then you got like people that are, foreign or not in the United States that might charge you $20 and will do 100, 150 different things for you. When someone else who doesn't rinse and repeat and doesn't use the basic templates, they're gonna charge you maybe $100 for like 10, but the quality is gonna be different. But people don't want to pay that money. They rather just get the short, fast, and whatever. Like, oh, it looks nice, boom, let me get that. Oh, it looks nice, boom, let me get that. So in a market like that, it's kind of hard. So because before I was doing copywriting and like digital marketing in a sense, but now I'm kind of more towards like integrated marketing, where brand development for people and stuff like that. Kind of just, and it's that thing is kind of like not hard to have AI take control of, but it's easier to have a person who understands how to do it.
Yeah. Well, good luck for you in your endeavors. I mean, hopefully you do get something. You know, it's like you said, it's definitely tough out there. Like, I mean, I have a decent job, but man, like it's hard to try to find something else that pays equivalent or just close to what I make right now. Not saying I make a lot, but I don't want to switch jobs and
go down.
And go down.
Yeah. Like if you want to switch jobs, you want to switch jobs and go up in a sense. Not switch job and go down.
Hard as hell to pay to live anywhere to better. So, you know, where your stuff are now, it's very hard to find something that's reasonable and survive. Not, you know, you're paying to live, not necessarily paying, like you're paying to survive, not paying to live, I guess. So like, I don't want to like get a place and barely survive. Like I want
no, true.
be able to, I want to be able to live, you know, if that's the case. But I don't know, really. It's tough out there for everyone. I mean, just us. It's just really tough out there. I'm like, there's something new every day. Every day.
That's the truth.
Some good or bad, there's something new every day that I'm even just saying in my situation, just any situations or for anybody, it just yeah, it's not easy. But I mean, keep pushing through it. All y'all gonna make it. You know, just always think it can't get worse than this. That's how I think about it. Like this is positive.
So you think it can't get worse than this?
Like, I mean, obviously,
I think that it could always be worse than this.
I mean, yeah, but like that's how like my mindset is of like stopping myself from thinking it could get worse than this. Like I'm like, oh, I can't. It's like almost like
tricking yourself.
Yeah, negative, positive kind of thing. Like,
Got you.
Yeah, it's negative right now, but like,
yeah,
it can be worse than this right now. Like,
got you. No, okay. So that explains it better. But
like more like a
first I was confused.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, it's like it can get worse than this. Like, I mean, obviously it can, but like, come on, like, what's it gonna get?
Like, yeah,
it's gotta get
something.
Yeah, at some point of the day, it's come on, help me out here. You know what I'm saying?
So if you guys don't know, we're in North Carolina, and I know, I think for the world in general, this whole past week with the heat.
Oh, this week's been cool.
I mean, how are you adjusting to that? Because me personally, I hate the heat. I get migraines even worse when I'm in the heat. So any job that has to do with outside and the heat's a certain degree, anything over 90, I'm not coming out. Well, rephrase that. I'm coming outside, but I'm not going to be doing no hard labor or stuff like that.
The sun makes me tired. It just makes me tired. So like, and how my job is to where like I'm literally out in the sun. No AC, like not no AC, but it feels like it's more goddamn AC. But I mean, this whole week's just been. I take showers, you know, but like
that's an interesting.
Because I was like, I take showers, but I'm taking like I do, but like you know, I'm not like a person that necessarily takes one every day. I was taking one every day. Like I feel like I needed to take it like twice, and like I said, I'm bathing myself. I'm not a smelly person, but it's just like being out here outside for this whole week is like, bro, like I feel like I feel like sweaty because I don't sweat, I overheat. So like it feels, I just felt weird. I never felt that weird before. Anytime in my life until this week. So I was like, bro, this is not okay. And then like going home and just passing out as soon as I get home.
No, like I said, okay, so I know it's weird, but when I get migraines, I hop in the shower. A nice hot shower. Kind of productive, or what's the word? Counter something?
Counterintuitive?
I don't know. One of those words. Counter something.
I would say.
Because you know, it's like you have a fever typically, so why are you getting something hot to make? But to me, it works. I get a nice little hot shower, sit there, let it just like run on my head real quick, and boom, like I feel much better. But
I don't get migraines. I kind of get headaches, but I don't
I know you one of the lucky ones.
I don't really get migraines like that. But I do get one, I am definitely putting out for a couple hours.
Like pops.
I won't say the whole day, but a couple hours.
No,
I
like
don't really,
when daddy gets him, he be out. My pops, when he gets migraines,
you can just forget about him.
he's curled up in a ball.
Yeah, you can
done.
forget about him.
Yeah, just don't even bother him for the rest of the day because he's done. Sit in a dark room and everything. He just, only a couple of us in our family got migraines like that, but
I don't get them. Like, thank God I don't get them like that. Like I said, I get them when I'm like super overheated, but I don't. I generally don't. I generally avoid the not. I don't avoid the sun, but I try to avoid that heat humidity as much as possible if I can, because no, it's not my friend.
true. But anyways, for the ones who are watching, we know you guys are watching right now. If we started doing reaction channels and maybe like some IRL content, would you guys be interested in watching it? If so, let us know. If you have any ideas, let us know. Because I think that'd be kind of like a switch. Like right now, we're taking things slow.
What do you think? Like showing like in real life as our family, like just walking.
No, so we could do that, or we could do like because I don't want to be. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to be.
I mean, if you think about like. Obviously, we always thought about this how our family works.
Yeah, our family's crazy. We should have our own show. We literally have
That's
our own
what I'm
show.
saying. So like, if we turn like, this is our podcast clearly, but like, it's like you did the RL and actually like follow our like us being around our families and stuff like that. Like,
I mean, that
would be
matter of fact. So
that would be wild.
Okay, so it's not a bad idea. So what we're gonna do?
That would be wild.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some IRL. We're gonna do like some family vlog and stuff. But it's gonna be like we're gonna do like 2. Just to see how it turns out. But like, where it's not gonna be like a permanent thing, which is gonna be like, oh, one time, another time, see how it turns out. Because
mainly our functions, I guess. Because that way it won't.
Everybody's dressed.
Oh man, I personally don't care about that.
No, but yeah,
it's more like that way. We're not forced to happen to like. I don't know what family. Everybody like forced to be around everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like at least it's at a function. It's already there. Everyone's already there. You're already part of that. So it's like we just have our mics on and we're just going with the flow with all that stuff. You know what I mean? Rather than like almost not saying you're forcing the content, but like in a way you kind of are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like we should just do it. If we're gonna do it, it should be around the function.
Like we get together on Sundays or something like that, and boom.
Yeah, like function times and everyone's around and like in at least a decent move.
I mean, I'll bring my equipment. And we can just try it one day. You can have a mic, I have a mic, and we'll just,
We're going to do it like on a sneak tip though, like that way we don't have to let them know, like, hey, like I don't think we should like inform them till after, like, hey, by the way, y'all have been recorded. Like, I mean, obviously they can clearly see the mics if we're walking around on mics, but my thing is like, we don't bring it up, we just kind of like show it that way. They don't.
But I think they're going to see it because I'm going to have my camera and stuff with me.
I know, but I'm saying like,
all right,
like they won't know about it until we're there.
Mm-hmm.
Not like having them prepped and like, hey, by the way, we're gonna bring the stuff Sunday, so you guys be whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess again, because like 9 times out of 10, they're not really like dressed up. So I don't want. If we're gonna do the,
you want it to be the real thing.
If we're gonna do the IRL, like I said, for us, it's funny anyway. So if we're gonna do the IRL, like I feel like we're just gonna pop up with it, like, hey, by the way, today we're doing this. And like whatever y'all are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't want them to be prepped and like,
because we'll be recording anyways, and most of the family will probably just be like, oh, like family videos, not knowing that we're actually like,
right.
Okay. I can see that.
We can make it up,
do something like that, and do like a trial.
We can make it say like, hey, like we're doing this for like not actually for a vlog for us, but like we're making up a presentation for some like for like a card or something. Like we can finagle the word to make it seem like it's something, but like that way they don't know. They don't change necessarily how they act. So
okay, so
even though you probably won't anyway, but just they might just be knowing them, they're just gonna be a little extra. So like I'd rather them keep
when they're already extra anyway.
Yeah. So I'd rather you stay at your normal extra. I don't need the TV.
Got you. I mean, extra. I'm for it. I'm for it. I think that'd be a good idea. like I said, what I mean, like we can do 2.
We're older now, so like it's whatever.
Yeah.
And like famous, that's whatever. But like I feel like, I mean,
like I said, 2 to 3 episodes.
shit, I feel like we could have, like, we don't have the money like them, but like shit, we could have been the Kardashians. We could have been the big Hogan's. Like,
well, we couldn't be the Kardashians because who's sleeping for fame?
no. What's I'm just saying, like, it's the family. Like, we don't have the money for all that. That's different. Like, I'm saying, like, for like the family stuff, like, you know what I mean? We could have been better than the Mary and Kate plus 8, or like, you know, them 8 plus 8. Like obviously we're old now, so it's not the hugest of deals, but like as far as like that's not the trend anymore as far as like reality TV shows. Like now everyone's having, you know Love Island, Temptation Island, like the love kind of stuff like that. Like
I've never watched Love Island, and everybody is talking about like, I'm like, you guys see the episode for Love Island?
I seen
what is it? Is it like
I've seen 2 seasons.
It's like one of them reality shows, like Love, like what is it, like Real World and Real Rules stuff back in the day?
It's literally you're on an island looking for love. So like they bring all these people in
on the island looking for. I swear, there's something that shows people
bring all these people in. You bring all these people in, and like you're just like it's all like they almost kind of like all like in a way the same person. Like all of them like the same kind of like vibe of people, but like you bring like someone that you've been with before, or like an ex, and like you're just trying to find love on an island.
What would you bring
like,
your ex?
No, but there's certain like dating love like reality TV shows that like they'll bring you and a person. Oh yeah, you and your side piece, and they'll see if like, hey, can you guys get together?
It's honestly like like when Catfish came out, and how everybody was like trying to create a scenario so they can be on the show.
Yeah.
So some of them shows, I'm just like, people were like, y'all literally just be like, I said people want to get famous.
This is cool. In the beginning when it came out.
Yes, in the beginning when it came out. First like 2 seasons.
Now, for the climate that we're in, how are you still getting catfished? That's that.
I video chat them, but they never showed the screen. Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like
that relationship is done.
It's just crazy. It's like at this point in like, especially how technology works, like you don't need Neve and all of them to like figure that stuff out. Like I feel like you still shouldn't be catfished for the technology that we have now. As far as like hey, if I'm calling you, you just never answer. You never want to. I can never see your face. Okay, then I don't want to try to be with you. Like,
so.
You can't. If we've been doing this for quote unquote 2-3 years, and you're trying to tell me
we've never met, but he lives 10 minutes down the street,
or a different state. Okay, so you can't send money to travel to see this person. This like it just there's too many variables now to where like it's like, bro, ain't no way. Back then, understandable. Yeah. Like it was harder to track.
You can't really video chat on those phones back in the day.
There's too much social media. Like, okay, you don't have a picture for social media. Like there's granted, there are people that don't use social media. Fine, but like you don't have you don't have
some things. It's just like
certain things. Like you gotta have one form of social media. Mm-hmm. You gotta have one form of like I just said. You don't be on it. That's different. But like you have one form of
at least one. Okay.
Like it just. Like I said, I don't know how that show lasted as long as it did. Like, it was a cool show. Mm-hmm. But, like, it's like, man, how y'all still falling for this stuff? How you still falling for this capper stuff? Like, I can't.
I can't even tell you.
I couldn't. Nah.
I can't even tell you.
Nah, not the way this stuff is now. There's too many you can be a detective on your own. You don't need them and the expensive stuff to be... To be like, what was I going to say? Yeah, you don't spend all that money to be a detective. You can be a detective on your own. So like that just
not true. You know who's the best detectives?
So
women when they're angry. When they believe something is going on and they like have like a feeling, intuition. They're the best detectives out there. They be looking through everything. Oh, well, this didn't make sense. This day you told me this, and on this day back in 2009, you did like, okay.
95% of the time they're right. So, I mean.
I can't say 95%. I believe some people be digging just to be digging. I mean, well, they'll take a lot of things that they see and be like, oh.
You're digging down a rabbit hole for sure, but I still feel like it's still a high percentage.
So you believe in women's intuition?
I believe it to an extent, yes. But like I said, like it's just, their success rate's high. I would say I don't think it's like they don't have a negative success rate. I think they have a pretty decent high success rate when it comes to that.
I'm different on that one. I believe women's intuition, I think, is a little crock half the time because it's I just had a feeling that you were doing this, but then that feeling could have been That's not a bit of anything. It could have just been the person was that he didn't say hi to you the right way. Like, oh, I had a feeling you were doing something. What? Just because the person didn't say hi.
Like,
but then again,
like I said, that's why I said like it just but that's what I'm saying. Like the success rate is high. Like I'm not saying like it's always correct, but the success. So maybe 95% is crazy. But like I'm saying, like as far as like success rate, I don't think they're like
like a 70.
I don't think obviously I don't think they're like under 50. No, I think
no.
I think it's over. I definitely think it's over 50%. I think they have like a 7 out of 10.
The real ones, the real intuitions, not the fake nonsense they be trying to call it. The
7 out of 10. Like I have 10 out of 10. I feel like is like that's what their percentage is at. Like not
yeah, it's like a 6.5 out of 10. I give it that because like I said, a lot of times women will have like this intuition on the man might be doing something, you know, like cheating or blah. But then again, and I saw like something not too long ago, but it's like, but then again, their intuition doesn't understand when a man is not happy or he's not, you know, like certain things like that. But they have all the intuition in the world when it comes to, oh, he's cheating on me, he's talking to somebody else, he's doing this, but then again, it's never, oh, well,
like a self-reflection.
Yeah, it's never, oh, intuition, oh, my man's not happy, what's going on? Oh, he, you know, he's very quiet, what's up? Like, no, it's always the bad stuff. It's never anything like, oh, intuition on something good or something that's really like detrimental to your significant other, but your intuition is always like for something bad. Always for something bad.
Devil's advocate here. What is the situation of like, that may be true, but what if like your man doesn't want to like, what if your man has not a hard time, but doesn't want to express or open up on the reasons why they are the way they are? So like, how can a woman help that if the man doesn't try to like help that?
All right, me personally, I can speak. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm trying to speak in general. But for me personally, if I am not acting how I normally act, or you know, maybe something that seems a little bit off, I would like my significant other just to come. Like even if you can't get it out of me, the fact that you're asking me how I'm doing or how I feel.
So the gesture counts?
Yeah, regardless if I responded the way that you're looking for, it's the fact that you're asking. So you can't, so like later on I can't be like, oh, you never asked me. No, it's like I asked you, you didn't want to speak. That's a different story. So it's like if it was like, oh, hey, what's going on? I'm like, nothing, you know what I mean? Or then they're like, oh, you know, you say nothing, like, all right, well, you know, I'm here if you need to talk. That's a gesture. That's fantastic. That's letting the person know that, hey, you're here to talk to them if something's going on. But it's if you don't ask, and then you automatically like you don't ask them, it's like, oh, why don't you talk to me? Some people just don't open up like that. But if it was reverse, and it was a male, I mean a female, then it's like, oh, you're just the guy's just supposed to know. You're supposed to know. You're just supposed to know. But when it comes to a guy, it's like, oh, why didn't you tell me? You're supposed to tell me. So it's like, how about you know, like depending on how long you've been together with somebody, you should have an idea.
You shouldn't know, but
you should know, but you should have an idea on like the person's movements a little bit. Like sometimes, like oh, like hey, like. The tone of voice when she said no, or the tone of voice when she said okay, like you'd be like, it's a little off. Hey, what's going on? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, not necessarily what's wrong with you, because people say that.
So in that instance, wouldn't the male be in the wrong then if he winds up doing something, and then later on try to blame like, oh, you didn't ask me, but the woman did ask. Like, no, I did try to ask and talk to you, and then
like doing something like what, like
just like this in any scenario like where like as a female, she goes ahead and like makes a gesture asking him what's wrong or like trying to figure out what's going on, and he doesn't really say nothing or whatever like that, which is like fine, but you did the gesture part. But then the male still goes ahead and does
whatever he wants. He's at fault.
Yeah,
because she's like it's for regardless the person extending their hand to, you know, you can't force somebody to talk. Like me, I get pissed if I have to ask somebody like 4 times, like, hey, are you okay? What's going on? Hey, when you know that there's something going on, you're like, hey, are you okay? What's going on? Hey, are you okay? What's going on? They're like, oh, nothing. Like, what you did that? Hey, are you okay? Like, what's up? You know, like, hey, do you want to talk about it? Like, and then, you know, later on that night, they're like, oh, well, you know, then they want to talk. I'm sorry. Sometimes I hate that. Even though I know you gotta give people their space sometimes. Me, if it happens, let's get over and done with right here and there and move on. Some people like to, you know, they don't want to talk about it now. They was like, hey, give me a little bit and then we can have this conversation later. that's different. But the ones who don't say anything and just kind of just like brush it off like nothing and just boom. And then like later on, I'm like, oh, well, you didn't see, I don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over it because I wanted to have the talk and have that conversation. And then instead you blew me up, you like blew past me just so you can, you know, not really work on your response. It's just so you can get angry about something else later on. Like, I don't know. To me, that throws me. That throws me all the time. But the man's in the wrong for that because she extended her hand and he should have.
So basically,
tried talking to.
It's like in a way he wanted to just be negative regardless of what anyone would say to him.
Yeah.
So, you know,
like I said, now some people do have a hard time of trying to explain themselves.
Yeah.
But you can still be like, hey, I want to talk to you, but I don't know how to express it. Because now, even you, by you saying that little small spot right there, that's still letting them know, like, hey, I do want to talk to you. I just don't know what to say and how to, like, I don't know how to say what I want to say. That's different than not saying anything and just blowing it off. And
would you accept someone writing it down? Or you have to have it, or do you have to hear from?
If that helps them, sure. Me personally, depending on how long that letter is, I might read half or give me like the cliff notes because yes, I understand like that you can write stuff down and it makes you feel better. But if it's like 3 pages, 2 pages front and back,
I mean, no, and that's not.
I'm sorry, but I'm not reading.
That's not what I meant. Like, but like, I mean, yeah, like if you give me a solid like little paragraph, like you trying to explain it the best way you could, cool.
Little paragraph facts.
Yeah. But like, yes, I'm saying like whoops, like that's what I'm saying. Like as long as you're trying to find a way to explain it or express it to me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I said, I don't want a novel, but at the same time, I appreciate you trying to find a way to explain it to me. Or
exactly.
Or if like, how do you feel about someone like in a way, like since we have like, you know, sending it to you like in like an Instagram short or like a TikTok short of how like they feel, like, you know how like you be seeing those motivational like TikToks or Instagrams and stuff like that. What if someone both that you're sending together sent that to you of like in a way of like, this is how I feel, and it's like a video of someone.
I'll take it.
Because I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to break down like how like that there's many avenues to express how you feel. Sometimes it's like it's okay. What I'm just trying to embrace is like it is okay. It might not necessarily be from your mouth, but like I said, with the whole TikToks, Instagram, like these shorts, so where like it almost explains how you feel in that moment. You can send it to someone, and I feel like how you're accepting of it, like people should be accepting of like this is also this how people are crying out too for like I can't really explain it to me, but this is what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Or like
especially
this is what I mean.
Yeah.
Or
especially if you send it directly to me, then I'm like,
I was saying, like, oh, like hey, here's like you send that video, like this is how I feel. Don't know how to explain it, and then let that person watch that video, and you know what I mean, go from there. So like, I want people to understand like there's other avenues to communicate. I've definitely found how in life as well, like there's definitely different avenues to explain how you feel without actually having to speak if you don't feel necessarily comfortable. But there's stuff out there or ways for you to express.
Yeah,
you know.
I've always been a vocal person. I'm going to talk.
Yeah, no. I mean,
no. Yeah, I'm saying like with me, like I've always been a vocal person. So I'm going to talk regardless. And if I have something to say and to tell you, and you don't want to listen to it, don't ask. Like I said, don't ask me later on. Don't ask me the next day. Like, oh, I don't remember.
I've been getting better.
I don't remember.
I feel like
my memory is shot.
A lot of times in situations in general, I feel like I like to I'm bad at not doing it the same day because I like to like
gather your thoughts.
Yeah, and then because I don't want, because a lot of times my mind might be saying something that might not come out the way I meant it to come out. So like I like to take that little time to like actually express it. Like some people might think like, oh, you're trying to make up a story. No, not necessarily. It's just more or less like I'm just trying to say it in a way that it's understanding and not have it come off like I'm being a dickhead or a hole. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I sometimes, depending on what the situation is, I like to like stop and then like I'll think about like how I'm gonna say it and then I'll say it. I necessarily don't like, even though sometimes my brain works that way, I don't like having to say it right away because like I said, it might not make sense or it might not come out the way I want it to
Mm.
come off. So that's just me though, personally. But like I said, I've been getting better with kind of like and doing things directly. But like a lot of times I still like I always take a pause and then think about it, and then I'll say what I
Mhm.
was meaning to say or trying to say.
I mean, but at least, like I said, it's the fact that you try, and also sometimes you'll probably tell the person like, hey, like I said before, like you try to, you'll tell them that you're trying to figure out, find the words. Give me a second, and I'll you know tell you what I have to say. But it's like some people don't do that at all.
Like I said, like it really just depends on how your relationship is,
Mhm.
like how that dynamic works. You know. By the way, guys, this is completely off script. This is all over the place because we didn't, like I said, we brought it back, but we didn't set up nothing. We just kind of just speedballing what connects, what triggers, what not. Like it just,
Yeah, we're kind of just like, oh,
we're just trying to get ourselves back out
today.
Yeah, trying to get back out there. We haven't done no type of research. We haven't done no type of nothing. We're just straight spitballing. You know,
Not straight spitballer.
I mean, it's the truth. Like that's what we're doing. Like we just whatever triggers.
I'm don't even
That's where we're at right now. We'll be a little bit more organized. Obviously, once we get back into the road things. And
I mean, but if you like it like this, then hey, if it's vibing with y'all, it's fine. We'll
usually hear us about our.
if you listen here, just you know, thank you for doing that TED talk. Like,
but you know, there's no script here. We're just
nah, not at all. I had something to say. I think I lost train of thought though.
we're just going with it. By the way, I've been working out. You say the most. In the gym again? Nah, actually, I've been doing the push-up board.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing it for like a couple days because I think I pulled something in my my left boob, but
Not left boob.
give myself a couple of days break to
But yes, yeah. Like as you're saying, push up board. Go look it up on Amazon. Temu,
it was
whatever.
it was definitely big and popular.
The push up board that junk be working. That junk hurt.
Yeah.
For real.
If you don't, yeah. Best thing to do is do calisthenics first and then go into lifting. Like, you know, because you're trying to build yourself as a person. Muscles just gain and build, but like when you're doing kind of calisthenics stuff like that, you're building your inner core of your body, like a normal day life, not necessarily like trying to get bulk and big, and you know. So keep that in mind.
Not keep it in mind. But honestly, don't have anything else to say.
I don't either. This is more like I said, guys. This is more like an introduction, kind of.
Like
I guess you could say season 2. Welcome back. You know, after being gone for almost a year, like, which is just letting you guys know, hey, we're still alive. We're still kicking it. We're still.
No, this season 1 remixed. That's all it is.
Oh, not season 1 was crazy, but like
Season
we're
1
just
remixed.
letting y'all know, like we're working our way back. So a little feeler out, see what you guys want, what you guys don't like, But we're really thinking about possibly doing the whole IRL thing, or like obviously reaction videos. Try to do
Stay
some.
tuned.
I guess put some more work into it. Like I said, we're not doing this for like to be like overworked or anything like that. It's more or less just like something to just, since it's June, just the mental, like just
Get it out of our brains.
just to get it out of our brain and to just have the mental free. That's what this podcast is coming back for. Like, so if you guys have any interest or things that you would like us to do, try, see, react to, whatever, like, just let us know. Hit the Ace&KingRick Unplugged and just, send it through that way. Now it's only us two. So,
we will be having guests on.
Yeah, don't get all crazy. Like, it's only us two. I mean, we're, a lot of stuff working in now. I'm not saying that people don't do this, but like, it's just us two. Okay, so we're gonna be, I guess,
It's just us.
like Ace said, like we're gonna be having interviews and people on here and make it work. Start bringing people around. Like nobody famous, guys, just friends and family. Probably.
I mean, if we could, fantastic. If you know anybody who is big name, got a good following, and wants to be on a podcast, is in North Carolina, let us know. You feel me?
Yeah, we'll try to, network, that kind of stuff.
But yeah, I'm Ace.
I'm King Rick.
And this is Ace and KingRick Unplugged. Thank you guys for taking us back. We out of here.